Online race match. Practice. Online arcade.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Decides to go with the target combo. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. What are they getting? Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Still filling each other up. The armor to good use. A quick breather. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sees it coming and shrugs off the attack with armor. Going in? Scrapping it out up close. Burns out. Give him some of that PDA. You're done. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps. I got you. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart leader management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player one is in a very good spot now. This is gonna hurt. Butterfinger. Player one with the rhythm, owning that space. Noticeable life lead is a big lead parry. Jumps. They switch sides. Closes it out. You gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Solid anti-air there. Wow, shut down. Denied up top. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes a trip. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Heavy punch sends him flying. Jumps. Push it through with the gliding. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Double lariat and now scrapping it out up close. Jumps in. Jumps up, sets up with the jump in. Noticeable life lead is a comeback steal possibly damn for the important armor break. Oh, here we go. Parry connect. What are they gonna do? Sticks out a kick. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Drive impact misses. Who's gonna steal this win? Wait, hold up! That broke through the super armor? Player one is in a very good spot now. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. The low kick hit! Putting the cherry on top. The goddess of the hunt is on the prowl, and I promise it won't be pretty. Now you know. Super hard. You want to see him spin that cash flow? Breaks it. Welcome to Storm City, but that combo finishes it. Player one was the only one.
Practice. Training room.
All right, let's get it. I'm like a
Gief.
depression.
Let's dance.
I gotta kill on my plate.
Here comes a new challenger.
Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. They can open this round up big by converting the punish counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They're vying for dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows the medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Surprises him with the driver. Ooh, burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with just goes for it at this range. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Swagger step. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Burnout dissipates. Drive rush to keep it going. Headbutt. Springs forward with the drive rush. There's a burnout. But putting the cherry on top. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Let's go!
Oh, you can't teach that.
Damn it!
Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Throws him. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. All right, what's up now? Goes for the command grab. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The insistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game lets you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Life lead opens up. Jumps up. Spins some meter to add super damage. It's there! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Medium kick hits. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Gets the knockdown and now uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Max Drink the drive rush to keep it going. Smart play with the throw. Knockout, springs forward, it's there! See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win! Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Blocks the low heavy. Throws to get around their defense. Charges in with authority. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Forward throw to keep them in the corner. And corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Takes a trip. Lifts the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Parries the attack, and that's a KO. Time that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Drive rush to keep it going. Using moves out of drive rush for advantage is good for creating new chances. Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going. experiencing burnout.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the
train.
Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Wow, that's some big time damage there. Goes for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Good decision with that throw. Both sides getting ready. Counters the jump in with a perfect parry. Knockdown, here comes the mix-up. Dangerous range here. No lasting judgment, goes unpunished. Player 1 wasn't...
Are you serious? Can you get serious? This is your last try. Let's go. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Tries, but not gonna get the throw. Super awesome. Hold your breath. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Check some with the projectile. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Takes a trip. Are you both exchanging numbers or something? Life lead opens up. Throws off the air slash. Drive usage back on the table. Goes for the super art. Big throw. What'll happen here? Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do it. The spacing is so okay. Oh. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Oh, what a read to block the drive impact. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to fill out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Tap those shins. Great pokes, perfect range to zone the opponent. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? It's a good spot to use the super. Time to shatter some dreams and life bars. Going for the Storm Buster! Super art. You want to see him in Siberia? Oh, you can't teach that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump! Anti-air in the clutch! Tries to make something happen with the overdrive art. Still plenty of time left. Spins the meter on the super art. Spends all that juice on the super art. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1, nothing stops this train. Wow, freeze the counterattack. Player 2 is in dark times with burns out. Oh, here we go. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but reach out and hug them. Both sides, everyone knew, but excellent read. The soup, give me some dip for that chip. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Knockdown. Steps in for the throw. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Throws him. What's next? The jump in is denied. Very solid corner switch. Long low attack hits. Player 2 chases him down. What patience to scout out the counterattack. Player 2 experiencing burnout, planting trees, and no escaping that. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Shoots off a fireball up close. Shows the medium kick. Early round decisions are takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact with the corner is a very smart play on their part. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's a Russian suplex. Big, meaty damage. A quick breather. Smart move to stay on guard. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Dangerous range here. Barely blocks the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta, woo, nothing but air. The pressure must be driving them nuts. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make an uncooked raw soup. What were they thinking? They're in range. We're gonna see a jump in, a dash. Come on, you gotta take that throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump? Throws a fireball, brushes that off, and keeps going. Which fighter pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count? Oh yeah, let's go! Time for some big boy damage here. Give him the Stormbuster and check out how much damage this takes off. Player 2 with the overhead denied. Player 1 has to shoot in with the cross-up. Jumps! Jump drive impact misses! What a smart throw! Oh, here we go. Pokes with the kick. What are they gonna do? Whips with the throw? Pops them with the big combo. This is gonna hurt. And they close it with no hesitation or regret. Open up, it's time for business. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to kill.
Sit down and shut up!
No, you can't do that to me, baby. You're gonna give me a freaking heart attack if you keep flexing like that. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Connects with the medium kick. Shows the medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impact, but it's still going to cause you some drive gauge. Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. They're at the center of the stage. Nothing but space and opportunity. All right, what's coming next? The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Hey-oh. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Down to the wire. Absorbs it, a chance for big damage with the punish counter. Lands the punish with the drive impact and not letting up for even a millisecond. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Heavy punch sends him flying. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Flashes. 4 SA leaders on deck for both sides.
This could be over soon. George picked a good spot to use the super. Player 2 has the deck stacked against him. May want to perfect read with the anti-air. What are they doing? Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. Sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Hold it down. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. What are they going to do? Medium kick. Puts the brakes on the impact. Reads the jump in perfectly. Break headbutt. Below. Okay, here we go. Nice fire. Oh, does them dirty. They're in range. We're going to see a jump in? A dash? Gotta do better than that. A smart throw. Oh, here we go. This is the time to believe in your ability. A real test of nerve. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Didn't take that throw. Player 1 wasn't...
A new challenger.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Decides to go with the target clear. Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Sticks the combo. Throws to get around their defense. Life lead is opening up. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Alright, let's see the damage here. Player 2 got run through the ringer last round. They're gonna need to decide if they stick to the plan or do something different. Still lots of time, and it ain't over yet. Planting trees and people with the power driver. What are they doing? Player 2 needs to use takes the hit and keeps on trucking. And whips, they're wide open. Crush and scoop with the suplex. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be experiencing burnout. Give them some of that PDA. It's too much. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. What in anti-air? The throw connects. A jump? Scrapping it out up close. Player 1, huge chance after that long play. More fuel on the fire. Took him up. Oh, this super art could change the makeup of this match. Locked on. Smart use of the gauge. Nice super art. What's next? Low heavy. Player 2 needs to take it back. Drop that off. Putting the cherry on top. Oh, you know he practices this move on bears, right? What did you think would happen? I hope you got life bar insurance. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The drive impact doesn't work. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump burn out. The clutch throw escape. Going in throw is denied. What a read. Sticks out a kick. A real test of nerves here. Respect my airspace. Player 2 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Jumps in. Reads them. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Not shy with the grab. Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
Headbutt. Dashes forward. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Brushes that off and keeps going. A chance for big damage with the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Ooh, burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Barely blocks the jump in. What'll happen here? Player one will look to apply pressure here, planting trees, and there's no escaping that. That was a clinic on how a...
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Some fine spacing and timing. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something. Well-timed command throw there. Takes a trip. Secures the jump in. Sticks the combo. Throws to get around their defense. Fights back out of the corner. And tech the throw. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Oh! And Dyers pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. Ooh, adds on a bit. Slight doubt is all it took. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Shows the medium kick. Adds parry to the pressure. Grabs him. What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Gets out of the corner. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Oh, what an escape from the corner. Not too greedy. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. Goes for the jackhammer off the Cyclone Lariat. Once the side to Butterfinger. Still struggling for control of the neutral. Barely blocks the jump in. Yo, critical art now? Are we going to see a comeback here? You're done. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Was looking for that jump attack. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Not shy with the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player one creates a KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. A little too greedy there. Parries the attack. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Knockdown and... Player two chases him down. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A drive impact. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? They just won't stop switching sides. Takes the high ground. Gets the launch with Vagabond edge. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Target lock. No escaping that. Player one gets a...
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side is gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Parries the attack and the move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. You have to be careful not to mash or swing too wildly. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Well-timed command throw there. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Deal some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. The comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Pressure is talk about a clean slate. Gets a perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Jumps in.
Somehow pushes back all the way. Saw that drive impact coming from a mile away and parried it.
Planting trees and people with the power driver.
Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
And it's just enough. Solid read on the bar.
Player 2 had to fight tooth and nail for that win. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet.
A new challenger.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Tries to get a breather with the projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. We're still early in the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Player 2 creates a good corner option.
Hold your breath.
Decides to spin the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Gets it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Checks him with the projectile. Got their eye on the air. Blast. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Keeping tabs on what the opponent is doing. They want to strike quick.
Double lariat is now.
Fantastic awareness. Gotta be careful not to whip his range.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Planting trees and people with the power driver.
Uses their drive from experiencing burnout.
Impact doesn't do anything. Just goes for it at this range.
Goes for the jackhammer off the KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Checks him with the projectile. Pops him with the target combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Brings it all together. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Taking stock. Player 2. Ooh, burnout KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Reads them.
Target locked and scoop.
Gets the knockdown and now Great pokes, perfect range to zone the opponent. Player 2 has the life lead, and they build on it. Heavy punch sends him flying. Opens him up with the throw. Impaler. Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. So what's next? The real test of nerve here. Oh, what a rock! There's the drive impact. That's you're done. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the jump in. Slap. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Link's too slippery to get a handle on. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Punish, counter, or react. Russian scoops with the souffle. Looking for a hole. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Super hard to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Takes them down with the pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. Drinks the impaler. Uses their drive gauge. Are we going to see a comeback here? This is up the drive impact. Doesn't work. Gets the read on the jump in. You've got to hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game lets you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. The jump in is denied. Absorbs it down to the wire. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Who will capitalize on an opening first? Sticks the jump, the kick hits. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Lands the punish with the drive impact and not letting up for even a millisecond. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. That's a big gap. Who's gonna close it? Close range projectile. Heavy punch sends him flying. Are we going to see a comeback here? Nothing but it. Oh, the drive impact hits for the punish. Will this be enough to kill? Hanging on by a thread. Just one fireball to the face. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Catches the sand blast. Nothing stops this train. This is gonna be bad news. Perfect input, not letting up. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Knocked him out of the air. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. The low kick hits. Drops that off. Quick medium poke. Adds a little spice to the overdrive. Teach him a lesson. Noticeable life lead is a comeback steal. Pop burns out. Jump. Oh, we're taking a trip to the ground. Oh, the ground. Player 1 has...
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Can't blame either of these fighters for not wanting to be stuck in that corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Still slugging it out here. All right, what's up now? The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Steps in for the throw. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Reads them. Absorbs a chance for big damage with the punish counter. Experiencing burnout. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Corner throw ends it. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Get scooped from down low. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player one spins the meter on the super art. This is what Cammy's all about. Delta Red Assault. We have a super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Are we going to see a comeback here? Planting trees and people with the power driver. Oh, show some disrespect with the Invincible special. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That drive impact is blocked. You block it, but the gap is closed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? And player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Goes for the super art and the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. Player two hits the super and changes the tide of this fight. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one maintaining the corner. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. They need KO. Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. A quick breather. Player one is working. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is a tough situation to be in with no drive for both fighters. Going in? Player one will look to apply pressure here. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player one with the rhythm, owning it's there. Player one gets a...
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. At risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. All right, let's see the damage here. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Both fighters are barely hanging. Ooh, it's there! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Headbutt. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Opts to continue laying on the pressure with the driver. From low heavy two, experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This target lock and scoop. Gotta be careful not to whip KO.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack.
Double lariat, and now... Headbutt. Butterfinger. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is where we can expect some more blood. Pressures in.
Come on. It's time
Get
to
to the
train.
Saiho. Hit him with your battle crown. Smart use of the gauge. Nice super art use. Player 1 is on the clutch, anti-air. Boots him and takes a switch. He picked this time to bust this out. Hit the lights, grab some popcorn. It's time for the main event. Oh, you thought it was over? Just wait for the boom.
Wrestling is unstoppable.
Any mistake here is gonna be risky medium kick. Player 2 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Goes for the free throw kick to get a drink in. Parry.
Mistimed the perfect parry, but it is still safe. He did well to get the bump in there. Goes for the drive rush there. Okay, so a drive rush can really close the business, putting moves that otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack.
Player 1 chases him down.
Just out of range for that throw. Surprises him, hits him.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
They were baiting that the whole time? Swagger step.
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open.
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout.
What'll happen here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out.
Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Oh, parry. Drive usage back on the table. Are we going to see a comeback here? Are they going to draw critical art? Yo, what's going to happen? Still alive? Still alive!
No mercy, no remorse.
Too much. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who will come out on top in this final round? Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Player 2 didn't rely too much on driving that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Still struggling for control of the neutral. Free flow strike, drive rush. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Both fighters, will this super art do anything?
Come on. It's time to train.
Oh, this super art could change the makeup of this match. There it is. I'm in with the move. Puts a little extra seasoning up, sets up, you're done. Player 1 had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Jumps in.
Still very early in the round, down to the wire. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. That was a bad choice there. Finds a good opening. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Did well to get the bump in there. Goes for the drive rush there. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. It's the punish counter, but what are they going to do with it? Can't tech the throw. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. From up above.
Uses their drive to maximize their hit. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. It's there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hits.
Throws him. What's next?
Feeding the devil inside. Charges forward.
Goes for the jump in.
Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going.
Come on. It's time to
Uses
train.
the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. Counting on the super art. Oh, burnout activate.
What'll happen here? He goes for the free throw kicks to get a drink in. Hey-yo! Player one gets a clear...
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the command grab. All right, what's up now? Surprises him with a drive rush. Takes a drip. Player two, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Machine gun uppercut rip.
Dire speed's there. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Player two springs forward with the drive rush. Using moves out of drive rush for advantage is good for creating new chances. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
Up into the air off to just cool. Knockdown and...
Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Those 7 beautiful letters. You love to hear them.
DJ.
Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Misses the drive impact. Knockdown. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Gets a chance with the jumping. Player two maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Alright, checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor.
Target lock and scoop. This is a prime opportunity to end experiencing burner and scoop money.
Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace.
Overdrive jackknife. Scrapping it out up close. Rips the impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact.
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be a smart move to stay on guard.
Ooh, burnout activates.
What'll happen here?
Jump what? In anti-air.
Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Are we going to see a comeback here? Hello? What now?
All critical art?
Yo, what's gonna happen? Burns out, planting trees, and no escaping that.
Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talking? Uses the parry. Fights out of the corner, but not able to relax just yet. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Shuts down the air approach. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. He's down. The jump in is denied. Reads them. Hits the jump in. Knockdown. Grabs him. Fights back out of the corner. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Likely O'Hale. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away.
Headbutt.
At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important.
Connects with the medium kick.
Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner.
Who's gonna take it? Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big pay, experiencing burnout.
Raw critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen?
Time to shatter some dreams and life bars. Going for the Storm Buster!
My wrestling is unstoppable!
Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Burns out. You're done.
Player two gets a clear...
Here comes a new challenger!
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have!
Give me your best!
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Throw heavy. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. This is a tough spot to try and throw.
Not shy with the grab.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use.
KO.
Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Player two got completely shut out that way. Can they make a comeback? The jump in is denied.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch.
Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Solid anti-air. Butterfinger.
Super clutch corners here.
Perfect read with the anti-air. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. One chance here may end this round. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Who's gonna take it? Question handshake. What now? Doesn't give up and gets the win with authority. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Jumps.
The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both looking for an opening, they want to get in and do damage. Gets the back throw, looking to set something up to get more damage. The corner tussle takes a turn. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Throws them, what's next? Taking stock. Player two chases him down.
Caught in the cross-up.
From up above.
Shows the medium kick. What? Wait, hold on.
KO.
Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Jumps. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Takes the high ground.
You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in.
Player two has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player two is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Marissa, the goddess of the hunt. Did someone pray for damage today? Ooh! Player two finds the target. This is critical. Closes it out. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. The jump in is denied. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here.
Down.
Player one needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Next hit will end the round. Good job, block. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
Gets out of there with the backdash.
Hits them all the way to the corner with that. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage.
Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Knockdown and... dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. There's a change of sides. Jumps up. What's this?
Player baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Looks like they both rely a lot on their drive arms. What'll happen here? The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Watching each other carefully. Who'll make the first move?
Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player crowns them from above. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump in. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Looking for a hold. Below. You know we paid to get in here, right? Teach him a lesson. Butterfinger. Oh, they're running out of time. Okay, here we go. And fold for the grounded pound. Oh, you can't teach that. You gotta hand it to both.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
All right, you ready? Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Gets the counter in. Is that going to condition him to be more conservative? Takes the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. From up above.
Planting trees and people with the power driver.
It's been a fight.
It's there.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. All right, who's gonna swing first? Not having the crossover. Spot on blocking. Good job blocking the jump in.
It takes the hit and keeps on trucking. There's the drive impact. That's gonna lead to a juicy punish counter.
A drive impact. Player two is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage.
Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Headbutt. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen?
Drive gauge is not looking too good. What's the move?
Double lariat, and now looking for a chance. Grounds them from above. A real test of nerves here. Ooh, nothing but air. Beats the jump in perfect. Ooh, burnout activates. Yo, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
No remorse.
Burn that butter hard.
Final round.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Focus for a reaction with a fireball. Pokes with the medium kick. Sets up with the jump in. Player one has the super gauge advantage. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, absolutely. Wow. Freeze for counterattack. Raw super. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A jump in. Player one is in dark times with burnout. Both sides getting rich. What are they gonna do? Keeps them out. Reads the jump in perfectly. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Oh my God! Did they just choke it away? Amazing! That was a magical shot. Player one had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Heavy punch sends him flying. Player two chases him down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect. Player two draws first blood, and it...
Comes a new challenger.
Got a mirror matchup? And this isn't just about the W. You gotta win it for pride. Do it for yourself. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. A little too greedy there. What are they thinking here? Long low attack hits. Adds parry to the pressure. Not shy with the grab. All right, what's coming next? Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Heavy punch sends him flying. Target lock and scoop. Looking for a chance. Headbutt. Sneaks in above, planting trees and people with the power driver. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Nothing but air. Hanging on below. Korea puts the brakes on the impact. Nothing but space and opportunity at this point. What experiencing burnout? He's there. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Okay, they trade hits. They hit each other? We're still early in the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both looking for an opening, they want to get in and do damage. Gets a chance with the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. They're at the center of the stage. Nothing but space and opportunity. Next hit will end the round. Reads them. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Shows the medium kick. Eyes a bow on it with a nice drive impact. Good sense there to let it rip. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Overextended by a finger. Nice double Larry. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Target lock and scoop. Player 1 is dominating this round. Medium kick hits. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The low heavy's blocked. The low heavy 2. Double lariat and super art. Great headbutt. Butterfinger. Nothing but air. Player reach out and hug him. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Burns out. Siberian calls and turns that butter on. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Headbutt. From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 down to the wire. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Burnout is triggered. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Will this super art connect? The super art finds KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Shows the medium kick, planting trees and people with the power driver. What'll happen here? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Nice double lariat. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Going in? Player 2, burnout activate. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Player 2 needs to hold, participates the respect my airspace. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Denies the attack and... Carrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Not shy with the grab. Perfect execution, and game plan nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 draws first blood, and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Overextended by a finger. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here, giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Throws them. What's next? What'll happen here? Gotta be mindful of reach and jump into this range. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. They exchange blows. Medium kick hits. What's this? This is the pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. Russian scoop with the suplex. Avoids getting stuck. There's a burnout. Oh, you never know a Butterfinger. Oh, critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
No remorse.
That was the highest I've ever seen one. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. Locks him with the target combo. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Will the hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Gets a chance with the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Ooh, adds on a bit extra to top off their damage output. Player 1, maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Gets the jump in. Going in? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nice double lariat. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Double lariat and now... Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Nice read with the cannon spike. A quick breather. Feels lucky. It's there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opts to create space to start. Last, the low kick hit. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Perfect read with the anti-air. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Solid anti-air. Wow. Rick closes it out. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Yeah!